You have seen it. The kindest person you know falling apart, losing everything quietly, breaking, while the world moves on. And somewhere on the other hand, someone who lies, cheats, and takes, thriving, getting rewarded, living well. And something inside you asks the question you were never supposed to say out loud. If there is any justice in this universe, where exactly is it hiding? You are not the first person to ask that. Arjuna stood on the battlefield of Kurukshetra and collapsed, not from fear, but from unbearable unfairness of it all. He looked at good people on the wrong side of history and said, "This is not right. I cannot do this." And Arjuna did not offer him comfort. He offered him something better, the truth. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, Krishna says, "Pain and pleasure come and go like seasons, and one who learns to bear them without being broken, that person alone is ready for wisdom." Here is the analogy that changes everything. Imagine walking into a cinema in middle of a film. The hero looks guilty, the villain looks innocent. Nothing makes sense because you missed the beginning. That is precisely what we are doing with our lives. We are watching one painful scene and declaring the entire story unjust. But the story is not over, and the author is not finished writing. Your suffering is not punishment, it is not abandonment. Gold does not become precious by sitting on the shelf, it becomes precious by going through fire. The fire is not destroying you, the fire is making you. Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 gives the most liberating instructions ever written. Do your work, do it honestly, and release your attachment to the outcome. When you work only for result, every failure becomes your identity. But when you work for the integrity of the action itself, failure becomes your teacher, not your verdict. You cannot control what happens to you, but you have complete control over what you decide it means. And that one decision, that single internal shift, is where everything either opens or stays closed forever. Good people do not suffer more because the universe hates them. Good people are trusted with more because the universe knows what they are becoming. Krishna told Arjuna, "Arise, your work is not finished." He is telling you the same thing right now, today. If this gave words to something you have been carrying quietly, send it to someone who needs to hear it today. And if you want ancient wisdom that works in your real, complicated modern life, subscribe. The next conversation is already waiting.